Hello, my name is Adonis and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a level loss spread for all of my Capricorns out there from February 20th until March 5th. So let's get after it. Okay. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, Moon, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Sun, rising Venus and Jupiter. Show me cards I need to see. Show me cards I need to see. What kind of energy or what kind of love is coming towards my Capricorns doing February 20th to March 5th. Show me the cards that I need to see. Okay, that feels good. Whew, okay, guys. Alrighty, so right from the top, we are dealing with an individual that's trying to figure out if they should continue to fight for this relationship or if they should walk away. All right. They put a lot of time, a lot of effort into this particular relationship, and there's a lot more valleys than there are peaks. And that's really beginning to be a pattern here, okay? And so they're just kind of wondering if they should continue to put that kind of time and effort into really making this thing into something that when the energy and the vibe really just isn't there, okay? Now this person does kind of feel like they have the high ground, okay? They feel like they have the high ground. They feel like they're justified in feeling this way. Does not necessarily mean though that they're accurate, okay? That's just how they feel. This individual also, we have the two of Pentacles here. So this individual does kind of have this kind of work-life balance thing going on here. They kind of, they got their finances are together, so they're doing it with their work situation. But they're also, as far as in terms of relationship, they're kind of they spent an equal amount of time on a relationship ending. That's what's kind of got them kind of feeling just a tad bit defeated and wondering if they should continue to put the type of time and effort into pursuing this relationship here. Now, with that being said, they are at a bit of a crossroads. Okay, they're kind of at a crossroads, and they're trying to figure out, if they continue to pursue a relationship such as it is, what's the upside versus what's the downside? Okay. Now this individual, the upside is long-term commitment, possible marriage down the road, etc., etc. This is, now in the downside, however, is the Five of Cups. Looking back in regret in how things, turned out, missed opportunities. In other words, crying over spilled milk. So again, the upside, long-term marriage, solid relationship. Downside was, regret, a little bit of resentment about the time and effort spent on something that turned out not to go the way that they thought it was going to go. Now, this individual is a water sign individual, King of Cups. This is an older water sign individual here, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. That's the individual this is an individual really, again, they're generous, courteous, and they're generous with their time as well as their money and their finances. So it really, the issue here is really if this relationship has just kind of run its course. I mean, that's pretty much what is really resonating here to me, is that there's this thought of, is it just over? Is there anything else here? And so, that's really what's going on through this individual's mind. However, there are two other individuals here that's on the periphery, okay, so of this situation, waiting to take up, replace this individual. We have a younger water sign individual again, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. We also have an older fire sign individual, King of Wands individual here, and this individual is looking at the big picture. That's why they're in the periphery, especially this fire sign individual. They're kind of this kind of like on the outside looking in. They are aware. These two individuals are aware. These could possibly be people. I'm getting the feeling one or both of these individuals are people that you know, that's on the periphery, and they, you know, they have, you've made them aware of what's going on in the relationship. So they are aware of what's happening in the relationship as things are progressing, and they're just kind of waiting for the opportunity, one or both, to kind of, you know, step up to the forefront, if you will, and kind of pick up the pieces, if you will. So there's that. So with that being said, let's see what kind of strengths my Capricorns doing. What kind of strengths are my Capricorns doing? What kind of strengths are my Capricorns doing? What kind of strengths are my Capricorns dealing with here? Okay. So, this is seen as a strength. So there's a bit of anxiety, you know, depression, anxiety. So you may be wondering, how in the world is the Nine of Swords seen as a strength? Well, it's seen as a strength because you are aware. You're aware that there's an issue that needs to be addressed here. It's not just, you know, this individual is not the only one feeling as if things are coming to an end. Okay, that there's definitely some serious issues that need to be addressed here, and this is seen as a strength, kind of highlighting the point, like you either need to do something about this, or disconnect yourself from this to put yourself in a more healthier situation. So that's why this is seen as a strength. In addition, here we have the Queen of Cups energy here. This is an individual that's loyal, you know, loyal, devoted, nurturing. So you're looking to be loyal, devoted, and nurturing in the right situation, again, a healthy situation. Also, you're looking to be in a situation that is healthy and loving. Okay. Now, you are willing to take a leap of faith, okay, towards the right individual. All right. You got also another one of your strengths here is the Page of Pentacles here. Okay. So again, in aspects of in regards to communicating, you're a very good communicator. So you've articulated, at least from your perspective, what you believe the issues are. Okay. So there's no ambiguity, there's no mystery. You very explicitly communicated your position on some issues here, and that's what has caused this. You know, again, this articulation of issues has caused this individual to kind of wonder if there's even anything there. That's why I said in the beginning, there's a lot more valleys than there are peaks here. And it's you know, and it's really becoming clear all the way around here. You know, your Queen of Pentacles energy, very grounded, very down to earth, especially with your finances. Again, these are strengths. Wheel of Fortune is beginning to move in your favor. So, you know, the realization that this thing is headed in a really unhealthy direction. And finally, here we have the World card, which means things have pretty much come full circle. To me, this really represents things really going full circle, which represents things that have really just kind of reached an impasse, if you will, maybe, you know, and it really, again, free will here, free will, full disclosure, free will here. But this represents the energy that I'm getting here is that this thing has run its course. There's not a whole lot left here. Not unless there's some way to kind of find like a sense of renewal, a spark or something to kind of get, you know, push some fresh energy on this thing. For all intents and purposes, it kind of feels like it may be about done. All right. So with that being said, let's see what kind of blockages there are. What are the blockages here? What kind of blockages are you dealing with? What kind of blockages are you dealing with here? Okay, so first blockage is the Ace of Pentacles. Opportunities. It really is beginning to appear as if there is that the there's like a lack of opportunity here for anything substantial. That thing, like, again, repetitively, I'm repetitively saying, like, things have run its course here. You know, the opportunity is has faded greatly. Five of Wands. Again, the blockages. A lot of remember a lot more valleys than there are peaks. A lot more arguing. A lot more conflict. A lot more tension. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles as a blockage again. You know, wanting to kind of take things slow and be reflective, taking your time, you know, pacing things through. You know, again, these are the blockages. It's kind of like avoiding the inevitable end of a situation. You know, you're getting there slowly. There's a realization that this thing may be about done. And the blockage to the blockage to, you know, to anything new here, you know, is that this thing is just kind of like dragging on a little longer maybe than it should. Okay, it may have been over a while ago. You guys just kind of going through the motions here. There are financial concerns here as well. You know, being financially solid. Finances are somewhat, maybe becoming somewhat of an issue here. Of disagreements about finances. Also, we have the Chariot here. Someone really taking control. Again, the blockage. Someone really taking control of the situation. Really saying what needs to be said. Okay. Again, I stress free will. Absolute free will. I'm not exactly saying that it is done, that it is over, but I'm saying in no uncertain terms, it's beginning to look pretty bad. Okay, and finally we got the Tower card here. Okay, upheaval, disaster, sudden event, catastrophe. You know, and again, it's kind of like holding off this the dam is cracking, it's breaking, and you're trying to hold off this tsunami of water about to come crashing down on you. So it's just kind of like you're trying your hardest just to kind of hold it off. Where there may be an argument here, maybe what you need to do is just kind of let what's going to happen, and you know, sometimes give a little bit of a rant here for a minute, story rather. Sometimes the best way to save a relationship is to let it end. Truly, you know, it's gonna hurt. It's going to hurt. Again, guilty as charged. Been there. Just break up. Just let it go. Break apart. Kind of do your own thing. You know, see the world, see other people. You know, establish your own independence outside of the relationship. And at some point, if it's meant to be, you'll come back together. Stronger. More mature. More insightful. More wisdom. And then you'll be able to connect in a more pure understanding way than you were before. There'll be a more sense of patience, of balance there. And you come back together stronger. Trust me, it works. I've seen it 1,000 times. Sometimes the best way to give a thing a chance to survive is to just let it just break apart. That way you can put it back together in a more healthy way. All right. So, is this a love or loss situation? It's a loss. It's a loss for now. All right. So that being said, let's see what additional information Spirit has to give before I shut this thing down. What additional information Spirit has to give before I shut this thing down? Additional information Spirit has to give before I shut this thing down. Divine discernment, step back and find clarity. Absolutely. Absolutely take a step back from the situation. Really look at this. Look at this thing. Look at to see if this thing is really a healthy place to be at the moment, okay? Also have rewind. Celebrate your magnificence. Just kind of appreciate yourself. Find your own power. Find your own voice. Find your own purpose outside of the relationship. And celebrate your magnificence. Discover who you are, your individuality outside of this toxic soup that's beginning to form here. Not saying you're at fault. Not saying they're at fault. Sometimes things just happen. And so, again, I don't want to kind of just keep going over this, but, just kind of take a step back, look at the thing, salvage what you can, remake yourself, improve those things that need improving, get new insight, get, and do what you need to do to make yourself healthy, okay? Finally, we have the unknown is your friend and lean to embrace what's next. Need I say more? The unknown is your friend. You don't know. I mean, I know it seems like you're taking, especially if you've been in a relationship such as this for like a long time, and it's just like you don't know. You can't see yourself. It's not so much that there's less that so there's less love and more fear. Okay, that's what's going on here. So you're like, you're just kind of being with the person just to kind of be with them because you're used to them, and you're kind of beginning not to even like them, and you're not really liking yourself with them. But you're a heck of a lot more afraid to step into the unknown, to step into that abyss. So your thoughts is, hey, you know what? I better I deal with the devil I know than the devil I don't. That is completely the wrong way to look at it. Completely. It's really, again, you're doing harm to yourself. You're doing harm to them. You're doing harm to any future connection that you guys may have in the future. You just need to make a clean break to move forward and embrace the unknown. Embrace the unknown. Go into that unknown with your eyes wide open, with your arms extended, and embrace it. Who knows what kind of new experiences and opportunities and what you may rediscover about yourself, rediscover and discover about yourself. And believe me, if the thread of love is there, you will find your way back to each other, and you will be all the better served for it. All right, so with that being said, I'm going to shut this thing down now. This is a general love reading. Hopefully this resonated with you guys. If it resonated with you and you want to know a little bit more, I'll leave the link below. If it did not resonate with you and you want to know a little bit more about your particular situation, again, the link's below. If you haven't already, please like, please share, and please subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell either to get notified about all the videos that I drop. So my name is Adonis. I love you guys, and I will definitely see you next time. Bye-bye.